You didn't see that. Don't judge me. I work out a lot. Anyway, speaking of working out, we are taking a look at the brand new Sister Battle update, and I gotta say, I'm kind of excited about all of this. Like, I thought GW was gonna be all like, Alexis, we bombed everything and it looks terrible, but instead they were all like, hey Alexis, we got you, girl. And I'm like, oh, you're so nice and not jerks, and I love you. See, we can work things out, GW. I know we can because I care about you. So what are we doing today? Well, today a new announcement came out for the Sisters on the Battlefield Part 2. So I thought, since, well, I'm kind of the only Sisters player on the internet, I know there's a lot more, but I'm like the one that mains the army. I thought we would take a look at this, and yes, I am going to get things wrong because I am excited and want to get to other things. Like, for some reason, yesterday, I completely missed this. So let's just open this up. I've got pretty much everything open in the background, so I do apologize about this. But I did, for some reason, miss that this and this are the sacred rites, and then this is just their normal ability. Oh wait, yes, this is just a normal ability, and this is just the normal abilities. So my bad. Maybe I forget. I think these are just 2 stock rules, and then these were the actual abilities that things got. I will have to go over it once more because I am a professional and I know all of this stuff because of how professional I am. We're back with another rules preview for the upcoming Adeptus Sororitas Codex in the Sisters of Battle Army set, which, if you haven't been lost in the warp, oh, that's cool, I like that, you'll know is up for pre-order this weekend. In fact, I think we pre-ordered 2 for my shop, and I'm probably going to buy one for myself, as well as somebody is sending me one, as well as potentially playtesting the Sisters before they come out. So yeah, a lot to look forward to. In part 1, we looked at their army-wide rules, so today we're delving into a little deeper into the more tactical abilities of the Adeptus Sororitas on the battlefield. First up, Order Convictions. I gotta remember to say that right. And we got Samuel L. Jackson right here. He's cool. This one's pretty cool too. I like this. I don't like the face. I will admit I still don't like the faces, but you know what? They're growing on me. I like this face and this face. I like this one. This one looks pretty good. I love the cherubs. Cherubs add such a cool little neat thing to it. So other chapters, other things in 40k get chapter tactics. Orks get clan tactics. What else gets them? Tyranids get species. Different biomorphs. Anyway, we got convictions. A Martyred Lady. Now, I had a read of this while I was at work, while I was pretending to do work, and I read this one, and I was actually pleasantly surprised at how good this one is. So, if you don't know, in the index, our Martyred Lady was so terrible that you basically didn't even use it. In fact, the only 2 that you used from the index is Bloody Rose, which was the go-to. That's the one you used. In fact, that was the best. And then Ebon Chalice. And you only used Ebon Chalice to get Imagifiers, and then you used the Imagifier, you gave it the relic, and you did all of its acts of faith on her, and then you paid the 3 command points to just spread them out. So it got a little bit meh, to be honest, and it kind of got annoying, and after a while you really got the same cookie cutter army list every single time. There's no way to actually run it aside from that. So let's go ahead and read this. Gain 1 miracle dice at the end of any phase other than the morale phase. Interesting that they chose that. In which a unit with this conviction were destroyed. So it does say were. So it doesn't matter how many, you only gain 1. Similar to how you only gain 1 miracle dice if you killed multiple units. So you only gain 1. Keep that in mind as we go forward. This is in addition to any miracle dice gained at the end of the phase in which a character unit with the Act of Faith ability was destroyed. So it does stack, which is really cool because that means that you can gain 3 if you mess. So you can gain 2 on your opponent's turn, and you can gain 2 on your turn. So every battle round, if you use Bloody Rose, you're averaging 4, which is ridiculous. That's kind of really good. In addition, when resolving an attack made by a model with this conviction, add 1 to the hit roll if 1 or more models from that model's unit have been destroyed in this battle, comma. That means at any point. Even if they have been destroyed and returned to the battlefield. Oh, wow. So if you kill a sister, resurrect her with a Hospitaller, you gain this. This means that Dominions are hitting on a 2. If you lose 1 girl. That's really, really, really good. Like, I can't stress enough how good Martyred Lady is. Like, this is going to be the one that I use if I max out characters. And I'm talking, I take 3 HQs, because my army is going to be Canoness, Celestine Brigade Battalion Detachment, Canoness Battalion Detachment, not Canoness anymore, Preacher and Jokobus, if he's still there, or named Canoness, and Battalion there for 3 battalions for 2,000 points. And yes, you can do that with sisters. By the way, it is actually ridiculously good, considering that all your basic girls can get Stormbolters. 3 out of the 5 girls. Okay, but that's still insanely good, and you have to maximize the bodies on the field because it's awesome. Subsequently, you can actually sub out one of the Canonesses for a named Canoness, or even the Grand Canoness, the Canoness Superior. So you can have 3 Canonesses in the army, Celestine in the army, and you can potentially throw in Inquisitors in there. I plan to field 2 Inquisitors, maybe just 1 Inquisitor with my force, because I want that psychic defense, and I also want some smite in there as well. Also, with Dominate from the Inquisition, you can actually guarantee safe charges for your Repentia, which is insane. This also works for Arcoflagellants because it's a psychic ability for 6 points, 6 or 7 points that just says, no. You're not overwatching. That's rude. Stop that. And you're not using some special piece of war gear or anything. You're actually just sassing that person with psychic powers in order for them to just go, okay, fine. Jeez, you don't need to yell at me. Anyway. That's how I imagine my Inquisitor doing it. Just like, oh, hell nah. You put that gun down. Put it down. And the guy's like, all right, fine. All right, now go in there and beat his ass. Whoa, what? Then they get their ass beat. But that aside, I really like Bloody Rose. I really like Martyred Lady. I think it is solid, especially being that all of my sisters are painted Martyred Lady. In fact, I have a new Canoness here from Raging Heroes. It's going to be my axe-wielding Canoness. I have a few that are wielding power axes. I use them as just backup ones in case the Eviscerator is no more. If the Eviscerator is gone, I'm switching back to the Blade of Admission. Still just as good because it's strength 7, AP -3, and then I think it's 3 damage. So it's just as good. And I think I just have to pay for the extra points for the relics, which are always worth it. So moving on from there, actually, I already told you how I would use this. Just max out characters. Makes it extremely good. Argent Shroud, unit with this convention. Yep, they're going to an anime convention now. Not even a wargaming convention, straight up anime convention. Can rapid fire weapon. They can move, advance, and fire the weapons as though they didn't advance, which still means that their heavy weapons are hitting on 4s. But overall, that's still really good. I don't really know how I feel too much about this one. Sisters don't really need to move in advance. It's decent, but we really have to see what their bolters are capable of doing. If they're just normal bolt guns, I honestly don't think it's worth it. But if you are maxing out like heavy flamers and flame weapons, you might want this because you can move, advance, and get right into that flamer range and blow something away. I know there's now a 36-inch multi-melta from the sisters, which is insane. Like, absolutely crazy, but we'll talk about that in just a second. considering I never took multi-meltas, and then I saw that and I was like, oh, I need multi-meltas. Lots of them. All of them. In fact, I need like 12 of them. But it's really decent, especially if you're maxing out Retributors. Also, this goes to their tanks. How can you take advantage of this with your tanks? I mean, we know that they have an airship on the way. I guess the Exorcist, if you move away from something and then advance it and then you fire, then it's on 4s. Nah. I don't think it's useful with their tanks. No, it actually is. You can use it with the Immolators. You can move, advance, get them right into the Immolation Flamers and blaze your opponent down. Ooh, this just got a lot better. Ooh. This is the tank heavy one. Oh, wow. Okay. So that also means that your repressors can do that, because they have 2 heavy flamethrowers and a Stormbolter if you build them correctly. Never build them with the Stormbolters. Never go 2 Stormbolters. If you go 2 Stormbolters, you need to go back to the Scala Progenium and learn what a flamethrower is. And learn why a flamethrower that shoots Holy Promethium is better than a bolter. It's part of the Holy Trinity, but it's slightly better. Okay? Just saying. Burning them alive is a lot better than blowing them up with a bolt gun. Okay? This is just in the Scala Progenium. I didn't make this up on the spot. In fact, if you go and turn to page like 4,856 of your Adeptus Sororitas hand guide, it's right there under section Terra. Just saying it's point beta, and there it is. Boom, got it. There you go. Oh my god, this is also really good. So if you max out your girls, okay? Hear me out. So you give them all special weapons, short range special weapons like heavy flamethrowers, heavy weapons, or the heavy flamer, and everything. You jump out of your tanks, you move, you advance, and then you fire at your opponent while you have the repressor or immolator in range. It's actually extremely good. That is nasty. So then we have the Warlord traits going on. We have the beautiful Celestine. By the way, mine looks better. Just saying. She's missing her halo. That's a broken model. Yeah. Take that, GW. I can point out things too. The leaders of the Adeptus Sororitas are experienced commanders who have not only emerged triumphant in the countless battles, but are amongst the most blessed of their kind. Aw, they're so cute. I love them. Anyway, if you want to make the most of your army's Acts of Faith ability, then the Beacon of Faith Warlord trait, which is also Celestine's Warlord trait, never take Celestine as a Warlord, by the way, will grant you extra miracle dice each turn. Each turn she's on the battlefield. Trust us when we say that you'll learn to love the miracle dice. I'm already really liking them, especially with some of the cooler mechanics and the guaranteed results, which was one of the big problems that they had, was that the Acts of Faith weren't a guarantee. You had to bank on it, and then you would fail and it would suck. So, reason I say never make Celestine your Warlord, Celestine's too easy to kill. Make, if you're going to use this Warlord trait, stick an Uncanoness in the back. Never move her forward. Please see my Canoness video, my Canoness Tactics video. In fact, I'm going to make a new playlist and just put them on that for my Tactics series. You can go back and watch it for the current index. I will be updating it, however, for newer abilities that happen with the Sisters of Battle, but a lot of their tactics are not going to change. So, Indomitable Belief. This is a Warlord trait, I believe. Invulnerable saves of friendly auto infantry models received from Shield of Faith ability is improved by 1 to a maximum of 4+, which also means, unfortunately, that our Seraphim max at 4+ now. Once this unit is within 6 inches of this Warlord. Okay. That's perfect. Her combined with Celestine I usually use this one on my Canoness, my Assault Canoness, who goes out into the field, and Celestine nearby, and I surround her by tanks. And the tanks have a 4-up invo save, as well as being toughness 7 and tanks. So it's really hard to chew through. Excuse me. Stratagems. Command reroll stratagem is incredible. It is. Let's just go with that. Okay. Use this stratagem after you perform an act of faith for an Adeptus Sororitas character unit in your army. Gain 1 miracle dice. That's actually pretty solid. Especially if you have a D6 weapon. Like, it's really, 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 really solid. I kind of like it. Just saying. But the Sisters of Battle have plenty more tricks up their powered armored sleeve. Aw, oh, that's cute. Including flexible stratagems that greatly enhance the firepower of your Retributors. Yeah. Oh yeah, they're on their way soon. So I'm a little bit upset that the Dominions and the Celestians are just made out of the Sister Battle Box. I was greatly disappointed by that because I wanted Celestians to have shields and flails and be cool, but I guess not. I guess we don't get our cool close combat sisters. Well, we have the Seraphim. At least I'm assuming the Seraphim are close combat. Use this stratagem when a Retributor squad unit from your army fires Overwatch or is chosen to shoot with. Select one of the following. Now this one I insanely like. This one is absolutely terrifying. Until the end of the phase, when resolving an attack made with a heavy bolter by a model in this unit, add 1 to the hit roll. Just add 1 to the hit roll. So your heavy bolters are hitting on 2s. So if there's anything else that makes the heavy bolter just a little bit better, this is great synergy. Until the end of the phase, when resolving an attack made with a heavy flamer by a model in this unit, you can re-roll the wound rolls. So that's really good because that means you can max out, you can use a miracle dice to max out the hits by 6. Then you get to re-roll the damage. It's kind of insane. Just saying. That's really, really, really good. It's really good. Until the end of the phase, add 12 inches to the range characteristic of multi-meltas. In the unit, models in the unit are equipped with. When resolving an attack made with a multi-melta by a model in this unit, add 1 to the damage roll. It's amazing. I am definitely taking Retributors with multi-meltas because holy crap is that powerful. Like, that is insanely powerful. That is a 36-inch multi-melta. Like, there's arguably better weapons out there. Las cannons, for instance, are pretty good. But a multi-melta, that means that it has 18-inch melta range, which is also insane. This thing is going to down vehicles like they're nothing. Imperial Knights are going to be hurt by this greatly. Though they are just going to rotate ion shields and kind of giggle at you. But I digress. If they don't rotate those ion shields, they're dead. In fact, almost any tank in the game is dead from that. Especially if you combined it with a Canoness to reroll 1s. You're looking at a very, very, very devastating round of multi-meltas. And the crazy thing is, you can just take 2 squads of Retributors, and if one squad dies, you can just use this on the next one. So, yeah, kind of insane. There is also the possibility that you use Holy Trinity. Nah, you don't want to use that. You don't want to use that. Ecclesiarchal Relics. So the Book of St. Lucas is one of the best, and it increases the aura by 3. Perfect choice for a Canoness with a Rod of Office. I hate the Rod of Office. I don't care how you try to justify the Rod of Office, even if it's 12 inches, because that is insane. That is so good. And she also has the Indomitable Belief Warlord trait, even better. Okay, so they did just flat out say that Indomitable Belief works with this ability. So a Canoness with a Rod of Office is actually a very solid choice. Ugh. But let's just hope that there's a Canoness, Canoness Lieutenant, and Canoness Superior, because we already have the Canoness Superior and we already have the Canoness. Let's hope that this one is actually a Canoness Superior or a Canoness Lieutenant, because that would be really cool. So the difference between the Canonesses, one leads 1,000, one leads 10,000, one leads the entire order. Make sense? Makes sense. I'm not going to lie, that is actually really solid, but I'm still not using this Canoness. I'm going to cut off the chode on the back of her head and probably the nipple tassels. And then she'll be good. I like the other Canoness that they released. Litanies of Faith. So, what are these? Alternatively, once per battle, if a model in your army with this relic is on the battlefield, when you gain a miracle dice, you can re-roll that dice. This is also insane. There are so many good relics right now that I don't know what to choose from. The Rod of Office is really good. The Book of St. Luke... Oh wait, the Rod of Office is not a special piece of war gear, because this is... Because they talk about Litanies of Faith relic. Offers another way to grant. No, where is it? The Book of St. Lucas, for example, increase the range of the bearer's abilities by 3 inches. A perfect choice for Canoness with Rod of Office, which will increase it further to 12 inches. Yeah, so the Rod of Office is not a relic, but the Book of St. Lucas is a relic. Okay. So that means that you can have the Book of St. Lucas on one, and then you can have the Litanies of Faith on another. If a model from your army with this relic is on the battlefield, when you gain a miracle dice, you can reroll it. So this one you want to use on a Canoness or something that's way in the back. Like, way in the back. You never want this character seeing battle. You just want to keep getting those miracle dice. And that is it for now. So we have quite a bit to go over. We have quite a bit here that is honestly incredible, and I'm really looking forward to actually playing the Sisters of Battle. I want to know what your favorite order is. Mine is Martyred Lady. I've always loved Martyred Lady, and it is hands down my favorite. It is why I got into 40k was the Sisters of Battle, and through my friend Keith I played Space Marines because Sisters were too expensive back and forth. And then I've been going from then till now, and I have 10,000 points of Sisters. I love my Sisters of Battle. I can't wait to get this army on the tabletop. I'm liking the models more and more as they come. There's still some garbage models that I don't intend to buy in any way, shape, or form, that being the new Penitent engine, and that being the Repentia. But aside from those, I really like what they're doing with the Sisters. I think they look fantastic. That is my only gripe, and I can't wait to hear your guys' thought on this. So please tell me in the comments section down below. Also, be sure to check out all the links in the description down below. There you can follow me on all sorts of social media, including Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, which you're already following me on, and Patreon. Patreon goes a long way to helping out the channel. It keeps my armies growing, it keeps me fed, and it keeps my lights on. As always, I'm NornQueenAlexis. I love you guys. Bye.